Great news for all the NBA and 4K Trey fans. NBA Ben 10 is no longer, or maybe he never was, on life support. He is finally speaking out after the incident where he was apparently at a restaurant for OG3, another NBA member's birthday party. Allstar Jr, a Detroit rapper, was there. He'd had some issues with J Prince Jr., Houston's mob ties general. It all came to a head. Allegedly, Ben 10 was sent to rob JR of his chain on the instructions of J Prince Jr. Allstar Jr. gets the gun, he pops Ben 10, he pops another guy called Ron, and they end up in the hospital. That's the latest, all right? Allstar Jr.'s been absolutely popping his stuff. People have been saying Ben 10's on life support. He died twice, he's gonna die. Seddy Nash talking about he been dead, he about to die. The family are all preparing for him to be dead. Well, apparently not, okay? 10 has spoken out. He posted this up on Instagram, okay? He said, getting shot? Okay, I ain't tripping. He said, we serve two different gods. Must be. My father told me testimony already. He said, my father told me my testimony already. Life support has never been an option. I've been up. I'm just on God's timing right now. Hashtag crazy man. I thug every night just to go to church on the Thresh Sunday to the youth. Make this Good Friday count. So look, I think what he's basically saying, he's saying getting shot. Okay, I ain't tripping. He's not tripping on getting shot. He's saying his God already told him the plan. He'd going by God's plan. He said life support's never even been an option. He said, I ain't trying to do life support. God's got me on his timing. So he's basically saying I thug it every night. I go to church on Sunday. Basically, I'll be out here robbing fools, getting shot. It's no big deal. He said he's going to keep it moving. So this was it being posted in r/thedumbway, the Baton Rouge subreddit. So these guys are going to be supportive of him. Okay, people are posting comments. He said, then y'all scared of me. Debo coming who? Debo. I don't know what he's talking about there, but people are saying he's going to be Deboing fools. He's going to be sliding after this. People are saying that's what I've been saying the whole time. Everybody talking shit wouldn't have said a word before this happened. Even 10 would tell you that's BS. He know better than D-Riding. But basically, people are scared of Ben 10 in the city. So basically saying what Herm said the first day, dudes get shot every day. Obviously, he's fucked up, but not what people are saying. If he was really on life support, you think YB and Montana would be in Paris and not visiting him. They're saying now everyone can shut the F up. He's still on the same shit. Respectable. He ain't ducking it. People saying JR turned that man into a preacher. He ain't the same dude who said we should have a whole state to all kill each other. Okay? People saying we got to show them legs moving. Until then, it's voodoo working. People saying that's good. He's giving praise to God. Ain't nobody getting saved from multiple shots point blank in the torso. It has to be a miracle. People saying they got baby boy 10 effed up. I'm calling it. They're going to clown him for talking about God. People saying, I don't believe in your God, boy. We totally different. Right? Saying screenshotting after 1 minute is crazy D-Riding. Okay? But they're saying he got popped. Now he's talking about God. But he been posting about God. Apparently he be going to church, posting pics in church. He been talking about God. So he do be over there, okay? So this is the story on Chiracology. They're going to have a very different tone than the Dumbway subreddit where, you know, that's a Baton Rouge subreddit. They're going to be D-Riding Ben 10. It's going to be a different story over here on Chiracology. People saying, tell that dude to post a picture holding a spoon so we know it's really him. People saying you overly hating. People saying, why do mods be picking and choosing what gets to stay in here? They're saying, what does this have to do with Chicago? People have been posting him everywhere because of the whole beef between Chicago, Lil Durk, NBA, Youngboy, all of that stuff. Okay, people send 5 shots to the torso. Got this dude typing in riddles and talking about church. He probably on that good deal you did drip. Okay, he in there on the drip. They're saying, dude talking about serving 2 gods. You was trying to rob the man and beat him. You clearly served the wrong one. Said he served 2 actually, and they're both rich. Said dudes is demon in the streets, but get shot and suddenly they need Jesus. They're saying, lol, his ass got popped playing crazy. Dudes thinking they're the only real steppers out here. Now they're in the hospital. They're saying getting that TMC slide. Obviously, TMC slide was a Chicago gangster street figure that allegedly, you know, he allegedly got killed and then they were pretending he was alive for an extended period of time. People saying Allstar Jr. turned that boy into a believer, saying definitely don't want to see no one die, so it's good that he can come back from this next time. Maybe don't try and rob people because some of them ain't going. Other people saying his mum wrote that and that's not him. Saying O-Blockians are biting their pillow. All the guys from O-Block are wishing that Ben 10 passed away, but fortunately that's not the case. People sent someone else on his account. They're saying, if you know, you know. Ben can barely spell or put a sentence together. Someone's definitely on that fool's page. They're saying, also, ain't this dude supposed to be charged with that robbery? Even if he's good, they would have handcuffed him right there on the bed. Somebody definitely on his phone. Says they damn near charge him and Ron on attempted murders on top of the robbery. It says he would have been posted a video to prove the rumors wrong. They're saying he Hot Wheels gang now. So a lot of people think that he's paralyzed. I don't know if I've seen any proof of that. They're saying he saw a glimpse of the angel of death or something. Now he's talking holy. So I hope he learned from the situation and moved smarter now. People saying, Ben, don't even type like that. Try again on BD. Said did the same shit with Folio and Slide. People saying this should be a lesson for him to stop doing dumb stuff because he almost died. This why you mind the business that pays you. Okay, people are saying that's what. So a lot of people aren't believing it. So can't nobody put a battery in my back to make me do nothing. Now we want to send a message to the youth. He should have been doing that. Says this don't even sound like something this dude would say. Dude was just saying all the killers need their own state to kill each other a couple of months ago. People saying for real, always thought that dude won like 2 Warzone matches and was feeling himself before he posted that. People saying, in other words, I done popped hella dudes. I don't care about getting shot. Saying the same person that texted Mimo is the same person who made that post. Unplug him. People saying, man, his ass dead. He not dead, but he definitely not in good shape. Okay, people saying, now, does this sound like a man who's paralyzed? Now, we're also hearing from the other guy who got shot. Okay, apparently this is Ron speaking. Dead End Ron. All right, and this is being posted on Ben10's Instagram story. Okay, so now Ron speaking. It looked like he got a light injury. He's still in the hospital, and it sounds like you can hear Ben10 in the back.
I ain't talking about nothing. You ain't clearing nothing up, bitch. I'm right here.
So this is another one. This is another post from Ben10's account. It says, back on BS. God got me. My nuts literally hang to the flow. F wrong with a dude.
Yeah, I won. So you gonna say shit? I ain't talking about nothing.
Can't lie, his hands are looking messed up. People saying Ron and 10 Bond going to be stronger. He hopped in and started swinging, unlike OG3. People saying that boy Ron healthy, just a hand wrap. People saying it looked like he only got 3 fingers. It does look like he got a finger missing. I'm not going to lie to you. It says, I don't care what video you guys watch, but I seen 3 throwing a couple punches when they had dude in the corner and kicked him a couple of times. You got to shout out the lady he was with for pulling him away and saving him from potentially being killed. Now, if he left him after the shots were done going off, then he's wrong. It says it took G Money 2 weeks. Took Boulevard Quick 3 weeks, took Von a year, and took J 2 years. That get back ain't got no date. People saying who got hit 2 weeks after G. They're saying J. They're saying Von was self-defense body, got nothing to do with YB. But people saying he lost a finger. Looks like it. Says where is Ben10? Said you hear him in the back, turn up your volume. So apparently people are saying, where's he from? Is he from BR, Houston? I don't actually know. He's from BR. Don't know where the bloggers got that from. So apparently he a BR soldier, just like Ben10 and the others. It says these people really survived after all the rumors, man. That shit crazy. They're saying facts, but you got to remember they're rumors for a reason. I'm not the smartest dude on earth, but a string of text messages of a dude claiming to be a nurse just would never happen. What nurse going to school for 4 to 6 years to throw it all away for NBA 10? People saying, did his finger get shot off? It sure looks like it. It looks like he's lost a finger. People saying, I thought it was 2 murders via Allstar Jr. Is Allstar the worst shooter? Says he looked dead on that gurney. Glad both of them are okay. Says he would have been in a body bag. That man was moving his head in pain and shock. F out here. I don't know them dudes, but y'all tweaking. Did I say he was dead on the gurney? He looked severely wounded or hurt, but does that help you sleep at night? People saying, I'm glad him and 10 are good. They learned a lesson. So I've got a whole bunch of Reddit posts just sort of giving a bit more information on what's going on with Ben10 here that I'm going to read to you, okay? A lot of people, this is mainly from the Dumbway subreddit, and then I'm going to move over to Chiracology. People saying the way these dudes acted with 10, man, don't ever let nothing happen to YB. People saying that's a topic for another day, all right? How is this even being allowed to happen? That's what I wonder, okay? People saying if something was to happen to Youngboy, the internet might shut down. You know how many people going to be hurt, from kids to teen adults? He raised a lot of us. Shit might get shut down, like TikTok, Twitter, IG, YouTube, Facebook, because that's all people go to. Is him in a good or bad way? I don't see a lot that done died. They only talking about them for a week or two, but if he die, he going to be the talk of the year or the century. Streamer, YouTuber, every hip-hop media page going to be talking about Youngboy, okay? There's more posts, all right? The literacy level in the Dumbway is a little bit low. It says 10Nem had smoke in Detroit, Sada Baby, an All-Star affiliate, T Grizzly, All-Star affiliate, and I feel like T gave the drop on Youngboy at Rolling Loud, and All-Star was damn near Dirk's artist if he didn't go to jail, so J Prince Jr. probably didn't have nothing to do with it. They're saying there actually might be a real genuine beef between these Detroit All-Star ball hard guys and the NBA crew. People are saying, I actually think the same thing. I think 10 was told about JR and did what he did. The BM rumors just seem like an easy conclusion for the fans. People are saying he wasn't Dirk's artist. He was just in a music video with Dirk. People are saying you just talk him. This is BBG Young'un coming up. All-Star JR. I said, now All-Star JR, how about you tell them people it was a fight, not a robbery, and you don't want to press charges? Okay, so people saying they're saying, yo, you need to go and tell the police that it was a fight, not a robbery. All right, you need to make sure everyone's out of trouble. People saying doing street stuff gets you felony charges. The incident was recorded. You guys think this is a GTA server? People say recorded or not. If JR don't press charges, then they have to drop the robbery charge. How can you charge someone for robbery if they telling you they ain't get robbed? If you say fight, they can charge 10 with a breach of the peace or something, no assault or robbery. Here's the problem. When other witnesses are saying it's a robbery, the state picks it up regardless of the victim's apprehension. Seeing as how JR is a felon, he got to claim the robbery, otherwise he'll serve time for felon in possession of a firearm. This case is a shit show. Now, what's really interesting is that not only that, he was talking about Ben10 took his jewelry to the hospital with him. If Ben10 turns up shot at the hospital with stolen jewelry that don't belong to him, that says Allstar Jr, Allstar's ball hard on it, we don't need anyone to tell us it's a robbery. So these guys are actually in a lot of trouble. And people saying, don't matter if it's a fight or a robbery. Once the shots went off, it turned to 2 attempted murders or more. The judge wants to be petty and include everyone in the room. Okay. So people saying Mimo 600, he's got the back door wide open. All right. Apparently somebody sent Mimo and he posted this up on his story of the location of Big Dump's headstone. Now, that is Youngboy's former manager or agent, somebody that was very close to Youngboy, who he lost back in the day around 2018. And basically someone sent that to Mimo and he posted it, and along with the address, exactly where it says, make them boys real mad, ambush their shit. People saying, don't demolish it, it's in the wall. That is actually pretty crazy, right? It says, I'm joking, don't demolish it, definitely backdoor, he dumb if he tries it. But that would be ridiculous if they went and desecrated the grave of Youngboy's former manager. People saying a fan tells Mimo, no gang disowned, where Big Dump's gravesite is at. So a lot of people think that's very, very disrespectful. People are saying 600 ain't dropping their nuts like that. That's not going to happen. People are saying until Ben10 shows himself using his real legs, he a vegetable to me. Houston got good hospital staff. He's lucky that it happened out there. People are saying coping real hard, but it looks like he's all right. A lot of people have been pointing out Allstar Jr. been doing crazy numbers since the shooting that tragically took out the legs of NBA Ben10. Is he next up out of Detroit? So he's dropped 2 songs in the last week, Expensive Wristwatches and Mob Untied. Both of them got over 600,000 views. He is having a lot of motion. People saying he's got the swagger and the image to blow up. He's next up. People saying he's been on for 10 plus years talking about next up. You just don't know about him unless you were tapped up in the scene, which means he ain't next up. Nothing wrong with making your money in the scene, but people acting like he's going to be the next big rapper. Be interesting to see if he can keep this motion when the controversy dies down. Some people ain't believing in him. So there's another video that's been posted. I don't know if this is old or new, but this has been kind of going around social media. People are kind of rediscovering his earlier songs and his earlier motion. This already had 1 million views on it. So Allstar Jr. got big motion right now. His videos are doing crazy numbers, all right? His old videos, you know, look, a month ago he was dropping songs doing 57K. Now he's doing 711K, 748K. He has motion. Anything he drops is gold right now. And he ain't have it like that before. He got songs with millions, over 1 million views way back in the day. He got a great catalog. People are rediscovering his whole catalog now, which is great for him. He been out here, but he really having his moment right now. So respect to him, man, for doing his thing. So this is a longer clip, apparently, of Ben in the hospital. We're not seeing him walk, but we are seeing him alive and well.
No, still early in the morning shit.
Man, you know we gotta get this shit in. These niggas sound stupid, eating good around this bitch.
Stupid duck ass.
People saying, God got me. My nuts literally hang to the floor. What's wrong with the dude, right? But apparently this clip's from 2023. He on one hit point and can't talk at all, according to my sources. Source, trust me. People saying, where the pull the plug people? They lost all their credibility. They say he was paralyzed, by the way. Yeah, 10. But saying, why isn't the plug? Why isn't the plug pulled? Wait, guys, why isn't he handcuffed to the bed? This has to be AI. Okay. Send 10 reposting this like Tay wasn't there with him and left him to die. So this is a post. He said, we did everything under the sun together. We ever... What? He said, we did everything under the sun together. We ever ran from. Dudes just run. They dick suckers like HO3s. Wonder if that 03 is a reference to anybody. Anybody know how we rock? No effing well. That shit would have ended if I was there. So basically, Tay saying if he was there, it would have gone different, all right? This is at least he was helping. He didn't run on him like the rest. People saying, did 3 really did 3 really run away? That's the rumor. People saying 10 being paralyzed is classified and forbidden information. They don't want that business out there whatsoever. People saying, I'm surprised a nurse or worker from the hospital hasn't leaked anything. They probably feel 10 isn't worth their job. Quando or Von or Youngboy, that's another story. People saying, bro, 10 is walking. People saying he's walking in his dreams probably. When he wakes up, he has to face the harsh reality. I think some people, some D-riders, are actually desperate to see Ben10 in turmoil, and it's sad to see. You got Mimo doing the Ben10 challenge. This has been going around. People saying Mimo need that 20K as broke ass. I like Mimo, man. I like Mimo. He's trying to get a reaction so he can do another interview. He's trying to use this to get some motion back, okay, and it's kind of working. People are saying Ben10 is like the TMC slide of Baton Rouge. If you know, you know. That's, as I said before, that's somebody who got killed in Chicago, and they kind of kept posting on his social media for a long period of time to kind of keep up appearances. People are saying it seemed like Ben straight, and he just sitting back watching all the hate. All right. Some people think he's just kicking back. There's another post that went around of him posting Youngboy's new song. It said, "My love real, but the world fake." People wondering if that was him. It says, "You think that dude will really make a hashtag of himself? Clearly his manager or someone close to him is posting on the story." And then there was a comment that said, my whole, I just want to protect y'all and be on y'all side. People saying this dude must be high as hell off the hospital meds. What the F is that sentence? So some people have been calling him out. They're saying Ben10 foolishness. You really don't know shit. Mans can have nerve damage and be immobile for a period of time. He also could have tubes in for recovery progress. You can make it out the ICU perfectly fine. I don't care about the situation, but everybody being so right is crazy. You just got to wait and see. Okay. And so this was another post that was going around. People were saying 10 good. Don't believe the rumors. There was a picture of him, but this looks like an old picture. And weirdly, they put the robot arm emoji, which kind of is like, is that a reference to something? People saying the picture looks old. And those are apartment cabinets. So that's not him in the hospital. So yeah, that's the latest. So look, that's the latest news, right? Everybody is eager for an update about Ben10. I'm praying for him. I hope that he pulls through this. I don't want to see him paralyzed. I don't want to see him hurt or out the game. He's somebody that I like, that I've been very familiar with, covering Youngboy and following the whole NBA 4K trade come up over the years. So I just hope that he's okay, man. There's a lot of disrespect going around, and it is just really crazy right now, okay? But Allstar Jr, you know, he's the talk of the town right now, but I think the tables will turn if Ben10 pops out. Maybe if he does a diss song. I don't know. Hopefully that, you know, hopefully this can develop into more of a rap beef than a street beef, because I don't want to see anyone else getting hurt over this situation. But if I hear anything else, I'll be sure to update you guys. But for now, that's it. I'm out. Peace.